on a path for the last 1.25 years that even in the midst of a global slowdown, India should emerge as one of the fastest growing economies in the world. I'm glad we are doing that. Most of our domestic indicators are extremely positive, and therefore I have no doubt that once these transient trends are over, the markets in India particularly will settle down, they'll restore back, and if necessary, as the Reserve Bank has already said, they are watching the situation very closely and are conscious of their responsibility of what is to be done under the circumstances.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So we have the finance minister reacting to the Dadal street meltdown. Remember, the BSE Sensex fell over 1,000 points, which is nearly 5% today, and this is the fourth biggest crash in history in terms of the absolute value. The rupee also came under pressure. It slumped to hit a 2-year low of 66.67 per dollar. So let's also listen in to RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan.
7 years after the financial crisis, advanced economies are still growing fairly slowly, while a number of emerging markets are experiencing difficulties with their old export-led growth model. Now, many of you are watching markets this morning worried about the continued volatility from last week. While I don't want to opine on the future direction of markets, I will say that relative to other countries, India is in a good position, with strengthening growth, a low current account deficit, a narrowing fiscal deficit, moderating inflation, low short-term foreign currency liabilities, and very sizable exchange reserves relative to imports or liabilities. Let me emphasize that we have $355 billion plus another $25 billion in forward purchases that are not required until next year to meet foreign currency FCNR liabilities. So we have approximately $380 billion in reserves to be used as and when the need arises. We will have no hesitation in using our reserves when appropriate to reduce volatility in the rupee.